Leather belt Headhunter! Oh my god, I dropped my first Headhunter! Oh my god, I actually did it! Yes! Yes, 100 Deli Towers, so good, boys! Holy shit, I dropped a Headhunter! Oh my god! Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Ritual League 3.13. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to craft this base map so you can make your own infinite copies with fractured fossils. Because just like last league with blueprints, you can fractured fossil, crazy, insane delirium orb maps with 35% quality, nemesis, fractured with the elder guardian, and whatever map you want. So I'll show you guys how to do that today. So it all starts with a base map. So in this case we have tower, and you're looking for tower with elder guardian. So this I have enslaver and the constrictor. These are ones I actually found myself, had them in my stash. One of them actually has delirium reward type because of the doing Lexajoris with the extra delirium layers. So that's kind of funny. So catalyst isn't ideal, but in this case, look at this one, and so it all starts with the base map, and then it all starts with rolling mods. You alk it and chaos spam looking for nemesis or beyond. In this case, I'll start with the nemesis example. This whole thing is based around the sextant modifier. Does not nemesis monsters drop 3 additional basic currency items, and then you have a harvest craft of a map enchant at the top. Does not consume sextant uses, so this is infinite, and you can actually get this to 4 with an elevated sextant, so you get even more out of the nemesis guaranteed. But beyond is good, because if you're running this area, beyond super stacks with the stuff we already have here. And then beyond, you can run infused nemesis, so you still get nemesis, and then you can actually drop headhunters. And so I dropped my first natural headhunter yesterday, and then I also got a headhunter out of the 300 wretcheds I turned in. So yeah, this is really strong, and that's why I have to make the video right away on how to do this and teach you guys on how to get this all the way up. So basically, you start with getting the mod, and you see how you have 3 prefixes. So just like the wand, I have a video on how to craft the wand if you want more detail, like actual seeing the fracturing, because I didn't fracture these. I just bought the bases because I just wanted to test it to know for you guys. Here you would fracture prefix 3. It's a 33% chance, and you're trying to hit the nemesis, but make sure, I guess, to go for 30% more rare monsters first, like divine orb this to higher amount, and beyond there is no roll. So you see how mine only has 29. It's not actually the best map. It's unfortunate that the guy didn't go for a perfect 30 more rare monsters, but I have a 1% extra on my watchstone, so it's fine, guys. I unnerfed it with a really crazy watchstone, and then so you fracture it. Let's say you get lucky, and the other one's the same, it's prefix, but you could also do fracture 5 modifiers and then get lucky in the 1 and 5. And then the whole concept is, nemesis, extra basic currency. And then, so let's say you have this mod now fractured and it's yellow. The next thing you would do in order is, now you can add 5 currency delirium orbs right now. And because nothing else matters now, it's like all just easy add-ons, and you have to harvest craft the map enchant. So you see above the currency delirium orbs, does not consume sextant uses. This is really important because you want it to not consume these crazy sextants. My sextants are nemesis monsters drop 3 additional basic currency. I'll probably repeat this. Beyond 6%, strongbox 500% quantity, and 100 traders. And then we have you need to get 35% quality on this base. It only has 20, and so you would go to June, and you have to get hillock to intervention. So get hillock to intervention. Keep kicking out intervention and get him over here, and then you will have a complete base. You will have 35% quality, does not consume sextant uses, the 5 Delirium orbs, the nemesis mod, fractured, and it's an Elder Guardian base. That's it. It was actually only like 4 steps, if you think about it. The base, get the mod, nemesis beyond, fracture it, which is RNG, so you might have to do it a few times. That's like 3 steps. And then you harvest craft, the does not consume sextants, 4. 5 is adding 5 currency delirium orbs. That's not even a step. And then 35% quality from hillock is a step. That's 6. So 5 steps or 6 steps to get the entire base map in this base. So if people are wondering, it's like 13 next. I'm also going to show you guys all of the crafting. I mean, all the how you would buy up the trades from the base to the fractured mod to the etc. Like adding on the difficult things that you have to find yourself, and instead you can maybe buy them for cheaper than maybe doing one of the parts yourself. And then we run. Okay, so let's say you have the base now, and you want to make copies because you don't run this. This is the 13 to 15x base that you do not run. So, I use fractured fossils to make mirrored copies, but I do it in a 3-socket resonator, and I use metallic and dense. I use metallic so I don't roll physical reflect, and I do dense to not roll cannot regen. And the reason because when you do this, when you make a copy with the fractured fossil, it's going to be mirrored, and you can't edit a mirrored item. So if you were to get fizz reflect or cannot regen while dead, bricked, rip, unless we roll a sextant to not have fizz reflect, or we wear stuff to not have fizz reflect to reduce, we'll have reduced fizz reflect for me and my minions, and that's really annoying to switch my build just to where we could just run a metallic fossil to guarantee it in the end game. That's really cool. Highly recommend it. Then you'd make your copies, and in this example I got this currency one, and I had nemesis fractured, and I got beyond on top of it. So this is just disgusting, right? Like, what is this map? What the hell is this? This is so good. And it also has 24 pack size, and then I would run it with gilded div, gilded ambush, gilded harbinger, and then I showed 2 extra scarabs. So normally gilded breach with beyond on the map device with nemesis fractured. But let's say you wanted to be spicy and you ran infused nemesis. I would recommend gilded reliquary for 150% more unique items, and that's how I got my Headhunter. I was doing that, and so that's pretty spicy, pretty juicy. I was doing the beyond one, and then putting infused nemesis on the map because I already had the guaranteed nemesis from the infused. But next, so just in case, I'll go over my combo. So you have the base. I explained the base was just 6 easy steps, which cost like 13 to 15x. And then you can make copies using fractured fossils. So fractured fossil, metallic fossil, dense fossil in the 3-socket resonator to make copies. You do not run the base. You only run the mirrored copies. And then I do metallic for fizz reflect, and I do dense for cannot regen. And then my scarab combo, gilded div, ambush, harbinger, and I run gilded breach or gilded reliquary if I have infused nemesis. Otherwise I run beyond with breach. I run alva and beyond on the map device, or I run infused nemesis with gilded reliquary. And then the watchstones are 6% beyond, chance to spawn an additional beyond. I have 4 of them. I don't know if it's the best. It might be better to have 1% chance for beyond. And then like the more rare one, and then sextants. These are just regular sextants. I haven't done elevated yet because I'm not committed on this 6% chance to spawn an additional beyond demon. So this is 6% beyond, 500% quant from strongbox and raged, and 3 additional currency items from nemesis and 100 traders. This can go to 4 currency items, and this can be 8% beyond, and this can be 600% strongbox fixed in the recent patch 3.13.1e. Then I also run Awakener 9. I don't know if that's important. It probably is. And the Atlas passives I run for this area is Scent of Blood, Torn Veil, Cultural Advancement, Twice Tempted, Tamper Proof. So what's going to happen is sometimes you're going to open strong boxes. I also run Prophecies, I forgot. So in here, I run Strongbox. There's one that I really like running, Bountiful Traps. You can run this and that other one that does, see, Monstrous Treasure and Bountiful Traps. And other, like, Strongbox ones, and maybe Tempest, and maybe Rats, and, you know, good prophecies for adding monsters to your maps. Highly recommend it. And then, next thing, so I've given you all of that. And now I want to make sure that you guys know how to even trade for these, so you could skip some of these steps of crafting potentially, because we're actually in Trade League and I can do this too. So the first thing is the base, tower, T14. I gave you a count of 1 with these 4. Map is occupied by number. This is what you would search for as an implicit, and then you can type, you can do 1 of the 4, and I did all 4, but now this is going to do 1 of the 4. Do you see how trade is so fucked up? You do all this setup, and now it's like, I have a crazy search. I did a minimum of 1 so you don't find people trying to do copies. And then I found these are just bases. Like, this is just regular, like, the Elder Guardian. If you were trying to run these maps to fight Elder Guardians to go get the, like, let's say you were running them and you were doing this extra thing, getting the extra Elder Guardian to spawn and getting extra fragments and then doing the invitations, it would actually be like a real thing. So that's kind of cool. This is just a normal thing of how to buy the Guardians. So there's 198 only, so this isn't that viable of a strategy of like actually farming, but for making one base map and that you infinitely copy with fractured fossils, there's way more fractured fossils in the game. So then we go to the next step, where I took fractured nemesis, because I told you that was our first step for the crafting. So it's the same thing, but we took fractured nemesis. So this is to skip the harvest fracturing. Let's say you wanted to skip it. Fractured nemesis. We found that's not real. Mirrored. Oh no, mirrored. How do I find a real one, Ethan? These are people's copies of their base one. These are the ones they don't want to run. I know. Okay, here we go. I got another search. So this one I did not mirrored. And now it's only 20. And then there's still a bullshit one. But we have 6.5, 7, 9, 10, 10, 13, 13, 14, 15. So I don't know what the real price is, right? It's probably 13 or 10, or 9 or something. But either way, let's say you could buy these, and now you already have the fractured nemesis for free. Some of these even have the other stuff, like does not consume sextants, but a big one you're still missing. This one has it for 10C, guys. Oh my god. 35% quality, so I show you how to do that too. 35% quality, POG. And I searched, and it has the 35% quality, and you could even search for this. Does not consume sextant uses. I did not do it. Let me do that. And let me, okay, so does not consume. It's super easy, and then it's just an enchant. Awesome. Boom. And there are some, and so there's actually some bases to buy right now, but like I said, so this one's actually really cool. I saw this one. It doesn't have any delirium orbs, which is nice. It just is the perfect base to be ready and put the delirium orbs of your choice, which is currency delirium orbs. So then there's Scarab, Breach, this shit one, Harbinger. Doesn't have any, but it costs 19, so maybe making your own is better. Currency, finally, dude. Currency. See how many good ones at the top, and they only had 22, 25, 30. This is the best one. So pretty much what you want to do, as I pointed out, you get 30% more rare monsters on that nemesis mod before you fracture. So I'm going to make sure to really put emphasis on that in the description. That's going to be the main thing. But yeah, these copies with the 30% and then currency delirium orb is definitely the best one in my testing. It's already GG, man. That's the whole thing. Oh, now enjoy the clips. I'll leave it. I left it at the end, dude. Yep, we left the clips at the end. I feel like all of this was really important to get people. Maybe one of the clips is at the beginning, and then the other one's at the end. Either way, thank you guys for watching.
Welcome.
Oh! Yes! Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and now you guys know how to do this yourself. This was really fun, and I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. I can't do this without you guys, so thank you guys for all the support, and thank you to anyone new who joins the Patreon and the YouTube members today, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!